Dear beloved, I'm Tanisha and welcome back to my channel. Just wishing you a productive day today. Well, I'm gonna give a word to, right? So, if you are using the same Bible app as I am using this morning, but I just take a glimpse of what it's saying. It says it's coming to us from James 4 verse 17. And it says, therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and does it not, to him it is sin. And I think this is something that we all can take, as in, let it be something to structure our life, our faith, and our walk. Because look at us, even though we may be born in the same year, even though we may be like growing, we don't all grow on the same level and on the same pace. Even though we are coming from the same year of birth, we grow differently. Even so, spiritually, revelation comes to us differently, right? And a lot of person will be bound to things, doing things, and it's okay doing it as a believer, as a new convert. And sometimes we use bad examples of others to feed our lust and our desire and say, oh, he's doing it or she's doing it, or it's acceptable because the person is in that position and they are doing it, so why can't I do it? But not because we are born in the same year, it doesn't mean that we have the same level of understanding. It doesn't mean, because I'm relating it to physically, it doesn't mean that we have the same level of understanding. It doesn't mean that we're growing on the same pace. It doesn't mean that we have the same color, ear color. It doesn't mean that we have the same eye color. It doesn't mean that we have the same handprint. It doesn't mean that we have the same body mass. It doesn't. Spiritually, we do not grow on the same pace. Each of us receive revelation at a different time. Yes, the precepts and principles are the same from the beginning, but because Christianity is so complex and so deep, it depends on a person's individual relationship and closeness with God. That even after the preacher preach a word and they evangelize, we have to accept it. We have to let it become our identity. And so we grow differently spiritually. And so though persons may be doing things, it doesn't mean that we should be doing it. Because a lot of things will remain sin or ungodly or not acceptable, that we will find other believers doing, that we will find other persons doing, but it doesn't mean that it is right. The Bible said, to him that knows to do good and does it not, to him it is sin. So some person, even though they are born again, even though they are saved, they can be still not yet fully transformed, fully renewed. And so while they are waiting on their revelation to accept that this is the right way, this is what it should be, this is how I should operate, it doesn't mean that you should not operate. Because of their lack of knowledge, because of their lack of revelation and their growth, to them it is not sin. But to us who may know that this is not right, that this is not accepted, and we do it simply because they are our influencers, to us it would be sin, because the Lord has given us that revelation. The Lord has given us that clarity, us that understanding. And when we go and do our own thing and rely on our own understanding, then whatever we does, it's sin. It's a spiritual error to us. Like literally, guys, when I saw it this morning, it is so real and it is so true. Because I have a friend and she was like, Tanisha, which church you go? I said, I go to Apostolic Church. And she said she want to come to church with me. And I said, okay, fine. And she said to me, should I take out my piercings? And I said to her, no, you don't have to take them out, but if you feel as though it's not the place for it, then don't. If you have a conviction personally that you should not wear it, then don't. And why I said that, of course it would not have been appropriate. But sometimes these are like tests, these are like buffers that the enemy use against them, telling them that they cannot come the way they are. But truth is that everybody is called to come the way they are, and then through the ministering spirit of God, through the word, through the song, through our own conviction, then our lives can be changed. And so I said to her, no, you come. But if you are uncomfortable, then based on that conviction that you have, then probably you shouldn't. And this is, and personally, while growing as a new babe in the Lord, you know, I have a friend and I will always seek her advice on things and so forth. So at one point I said to her, don't be frustrated with me. Don't be angry with me if I come and I ask your opinion and yet still I do my own thing. Yet still it seems as though I don't take the instruction or the counsel that you have given me. It's not because I don't regard you. It's not because I don't believe in you. It's not because I want to defy what you say in any form or way or make a mockery of your time spent reasoning with me in this way. But it's just that I need to get there on my own. I don't want to just do it because you said. I need to have that revelation within me. I need to see the benefits, see why it is important for me to change this mindset. And so I said to her, I'm just asking you for patience. Don't think I'm taking you for granted. Don't think that I don't regard what you're saying. But because I personally believe that everybody, whether strong or weak, it will depend on our own revelation. And we must have our revelation. After hearing the preacher, after listening to our brothers, listening to our sisters, we must have our own revelation. Because there are things that we will accept, and only our revelation can allow us to stay within that spiritual law. And so not everybody will grow on the same pace. Not everybody will get the revelation that that is not accepted as a child of God, that that is not a Christ-like behavior, that that is not a Christ-like mindset. Not everybody will get this at the same time. But if you have that, if you know what is good, if you know what is accepted and does it not, to you it is sin. We all have been called out of darkness and into his marvelous light. We all were sometimes reprobate, lost in carnality. And so the closeness with God, the relationship that we will have with God, this is what will allow us to come to the truth, to become the truth, to order our steps and our words and our action through our revelation. And so today, if you know what is good, if you know what is accepted, if it has been revealed to you, don't choose to do otherwise, because to you it is a snare unto yourself. To you it will be sin. You will have to give an account for it. So don't say because X or because Y. No, if you know the truth, you will be judged according to the knowledge and insight that God has personally given you. And for me personally, that's that deep. That is so deep and that is so hard, because sometimes I say, Lord, like I get it. I see God telling me, I hear his voice saying, Tanisha XXX. And see Tanisha here, why? So I know, glory be to God. So if you know what is good, if you know what is accepted, if you know what is right, and does otherwise, to you it is sin. To you it is sin, and you will have to give an account for it. So this is my short video to you this morning, beloved. Have yourself a great day. All right, bye bye.